Had to get on that live real quick. Gotta test out the live again. We gotta see how many people get in here. Based off the title. Kai Cenat. Shit is good as hell. Goddamn chili cheese dog. Oh my gosh. Mm, mm, that's good. That's real good. I'm gonna be honest with you. Damn, I thought it had some juice. What happened to my juice? I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on. That's good. Um. Oh, boy, tired, bro. Oh. Uh, About to be on an off day from work. I'm excited for that. Your boy been working hard all week. So it's good to get an off day. It's good to be able to, you know, relax, do all that kind of stuff, man. Cause the work life is, how do you say it? Difficult, shit, hard, shit. This Tesla driver backed up and hit the thing. Damn shame. Um, let's get to the point, bro. I'm tired as heck. Perception of work and the work-life balance, man. I used to never understand what work-life balance meant. It's like I don't even know what I thought of work-life balance, but nowadays, today's age, or today's time, as a full-on, grown, fine adult, not even fully grown, maturity level ain't fully there up in here, but now I got a better idea of work-life balance, and I'll tell you this: I suck. I can't balance shit inside work and life. Um, I can't balance school inside this work life. I could barely balance work inside this work life. Um, it's tough. You know, having to having to be on a schedule every day. And see, the thing that tripped me out the most is a job will have you work like 10 hours, right? Let's just say 10 hours, because that's what I work a day. 10 hours. But to me, it's like, where's the humanity in that? It's like these expectations that humans just see other humans as just like machines. It's like, I get it, work needs to be done. You got goals and shit. But it's like, god damn, 10 hours? Like we can't, make a lower goal. We can't minimize that goal, make that goal fit into 8 hours. We can't do none of that. Like, hello black. That shit is racist. It's like, why we gotta make working so long? Why we gotta make it so miserable for people? And the sucky part is, in my position, I'm like forced to make it miserable for people. Because I gotta tell them what to do. I gotta supervise. I got safety on me, and safety and HR and all them, and and it's like, oh, make sure this, make sure they follow safety policies and practices. I get insurance, lawsuits, all that kind of stuff. But it's like, damn, bro, like the person's a numbskull. I'm supposed to control numbskull stuff, And they go say, if they're a numbskull, then fire them. I'm like, all right, man, like, I guess, I guess. Say I know what he meant back. Oh, I'm about to say shit racist as hell. No, say blank blank blank. Yeah, I get it. It's just a system, bro. Tell me about it. It's like I could talk about work all day, like, and I get it. Like if you look at the structure of business, you got to throw out your own subjective morals and ethics and follow this certain structure, because this structure has in my opinion, a hypothetical, or let's say hypothetical, ideal or theoretical output, conclusion, whatever. If it's like a material condition on logic, if you do this, if you have 10 lumpers on a door, and they can do three containers, three doors a day, then you have 30 containers. I get that. All structure, all strategic, all logical, makes sense. But it's like the reality to it is like, come on, bro. Like they just drag people, make people tired. And the crazy part too, though, even if you have and I'm talking about the structure, because even if you have your own business, you got to follow the exact same stuff. You got to follow the exact same policies. You got to follow state laws. Well, I'm talking about California in general, state laws and federal laws. I mean, you got to follow that stuff. And I get it. Like I said, I get it. I'm no dumb. But at the end of the day, it's like, damn, why is it so draining? Why the thing to make you know, produce or make a living gotta be so draining? It's like, god damn. I don't know. I'm over here I just had to get on here and just say it. It's made for you to never win. It's all taxes and code, just miserable. Man, it's like, man, you know what it remind me of? Let me tell you, it remind me of social media. And the reason I say that is because as I get older, damn, it's weird even saying that. As I age, sounds worse. Anyways, as I get older, it's like you go on social media and you follow the exact same structures and systems on these different platforms that is supposed to work, right? But for some reason, it's like you go on any platform, it can be TikTok, it can be YouTube, whatever, and you say, I follow these same systems, I'm gonna follow the trends, I'm gonna follow blah, blah, blah. And for some reason, you don't get the reach. It's like it's there to feed you dopamine, to make you be like, oh, I can do it too. I can make it. Oh, I can make money off of streams and off of blah blah. And you spend your time and your life and your effort following systems. Then you have people that say, oh, what if you do this and you do that? And it's like, don't you fucking think I tried to do that? It's interesting. So to me, pretty much what I'm trying to say is that to some extent, and TikTok was one of the things that made me realize how this worked a little bit. TikTok's algorithms are a little bit different from like YouTube and all that kind of stuff. But regardless, is that you post something on TikTok, you for one, you gotta make, of course, an engaging thumbnail. You gotta make an engaging hashtags, engaging title, engagement video in general to catch people's attention. Then in the system, that had they test it out to a small audience. If it works, start testing out to larger ones. They start sending it out. That's already right there like a algorithm. I don't know if I'm gonna use the right words. um I don't want to say monopoly. It's like, oh, this small group, it didn't work out with, oh, I'm gonna stop pushing it. It's like, bitch, who told you to stop pushing it? TikTok just stop pushing stuff just because it just want to stop pushing stuff. Like, oh, people not reacting to this. Well, okay, why don't you try and send it over here? Why don't you give me some fake views? Why don't you do something like that? By the way, I got a video on TikTok that got like 320,000 views, bro. I was like famous for like 2 days. In my opinion, I felt like I was on a come up. I felt like I was getting rich. I didn't make no money, but I was just like, dang. But this is one thing that's crazy, crazy. You want to hear this? Don't need this lie. This is crazy. If you're a person who have never experienced this is a crazy thing. When that first happened, this was like, I want to say like last week or 2 weeks ago. I just posted a random 10-second video, right? Just being funny, of Drake's albums. 320,000 views. Bunch of comments. I think like thousands of comments. I don't fucking know. Bunch of favorites, all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, I didn't feel satisfied. I felt like it was annoying. I felt like personally, I didn't have no connection with nobody. Constant comments. Every time I try to refresh the page, it's a likes and comments and likes and comments, and I'm like, damn, like this is really actually boring. I was getting like people was cracking me up. Don't get me wrong, it was cracking me up in the comments, but I felt like that was it. Like there's no connection with people. There's no. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do plan on going back on TikTok and trying to comment back or respond to all those comments just to see if I can increase that video's engagement by having people be like, "Oh, this person commented. Let me go see what they say." That's what I want to try out. And maybe it'll push my page again, or maybe it'll spam me. I don't fucking know. But at the end of the day, it was interesting to have that experience. I just wish that experience applied to things that I want to take serious. Like make a career or film. Like like give me them views on TikTok when I'm promoting my business. Not give me them views when I'm dressed up doing corny songs making fun of Drake. Like what? Like obviously I get the algorithms. Drake dropped not long before I put that out, so it pushed it out there. People was cracking up, laughing, sharing, push it out there more. But damn, bro, like if you gonna do that, keep up with it. Like I posted some stuff after that, promoting myself, and next thing you know, it was like, oh, 140 views. Come on, bro. Come on. Yeah, it's all about presentation of wealth. If you dress in tuxedo, you get good service. If you dress normal, you get subpar service supplies with quality and life, which is crazy to me. Like, like I mentioned, I understand systems and structures and foundation. I understand these things, but one of the biggest things besides something that's objective, one of the biggest things is that it's just somebody else's idea, and I get it. We so conditioned that even we as people still fall for it. Like, okay, somebody walking up dirty ass clothes to me this way, and somebody walking up nicely dressed, I'm probably straight off of biases, stereotypes, all that kind of stuff, is probably gonna trust this person than this person. And this person with the suit probably is a fucked up person. But it's the presentation that makes us say, "Oh, I trust this person." But to me, at the end of the day, I'm like, I need more. I can't be that kind of person. Like at work, they want me to wear a red shirt for safety, people to identify us. Okay, whatever. Then they had like collars, and I said, okay, we doing too much. I hope this don't get up to my work, because if it do, I ain't gonna have no more jobs or work. But and to me, I was like, okay, it's doing too much. Homeboy's like, oh, I'm gonna get you a long sleeve so it covers your tattoos. I'm like, bro, like you could tell I'm not an idiot. Um, uh, I'm good at socializing with the client and stuff like that. What the fuck does my tattoos got to do with unprofessionalism? Just tell me how. Just tell me what. Like you gotta stop judging people off of like minuscule things like that. Okay, granted, you walk up, you smell like homeless water. Okay, that's probably not gonna go well in business. All right, probably not gonna go well. But at the end of the like, come on, tattoos. Come on, that has nothing to do with professionalism. I have tattoos and more professional than down there 90 something percent of people there. Like that should already tell you how contrary just a person an example is to certain ideas. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm very strategic. I always build systems at work and stuff like that. But it's like I don't know. But like I said, to some extent, I get the things that are I don't want to even say fundamental, but the things that are structured with certain damn, I feel like I keep mixing my words up. Things that are built inside certain structures, such as like business and business etiquette and business morality and ethics, and there's certain things that are applied inside of there, agreed upon by some social group, implemented, um, and applied by some kind of law, to some degree. And to me it's like I get it because anybody can do the contrary to it, and it can be conflicting. But it's like, damn, why I gotta be so draining and tiring? Anyways, that's me having a rambling about work. All right, that's it. However, how is the day going for you peoples? Look at I today's my Friday, okay? Today's Thursday, but today's my Friday. I'm off tomorrow on Friday and Saturday. Can't ask for anything better than that. Thank you. Um, but it was a tough week. But I'm about to have a great off days. I'm about to have a great. I'm about to have great off day. Whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. But how have you been? How's your mental? How's your life? Are you achieving your goals? Are you aiming for your goals, or have you become um damn? How am I fucking up my words? Content. Are you content, or are you just setting goals and achieving them? Look, I know how tough it could be. I just started school again while being a supervisor. You know, and it's tough doing math class and trying to make sure work is done right, and then get home and try to do school studies and schoolwork and understand what's being taught. I don't mess with ChatGPT when it comes to work, schoolwork. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mess with any AI systems, nothing when it comes to schoolwork. I use my own, and I'm not saying it's an issue with it. You can use that stuff as long as you're trying to take in the information to its most fundamental level. I mean, and you can do it to its most complex too, but I always think that fundamentals are so important. Um, but I'm the kind of person who I gotta watch every video that the professor assigns. I got to set small achievable goals, then you can achieve them easily. Bam, set it. But I gotta watch videos. I gotta rewind. Like I don't like math, to an extent, because now as I get older, I'm like, wow, everything is really mathematical. It's a whole world of mathematics. By the way, if you guys don't know on a philosophical level, that is generally the ideology of physicists to some degree. They calculate everything about the physical world mathematical. If you don't know that, you should check out physics. It's pretty cool. Anyways, however, I gotta know it because I think that you can use it as a useful tool in life. I ain't trying to be no mathematician, but I do think that there's things in life that you can use it for, like probabilities and sets, or whatever. There's a lot of shit, calculations, just like physics too. I like physics. It's like you could look around the world and question every little thing, and then get some kind of good answer, concise answer that you could test out and get those same answers. Like I enjoy it. I like looking outside, seeing wind blow. Like one of the biggest things for me, and I get it. I already know the answer to it. The rotation, Earth, whatever the case may be. But one of the biggest things to me that I think a lot of people don't think about is you see the effects and you feel the effects of wind, right? But you can't really conceptualize what the fuck wind is. Like, and then you got like stuff like um oxygen and nitrogen and stuff like that, things that we use that helps our body stay functioning for us to live. But you literally you can't grab it. You can't. It's just a weird thing, but it's there. A weird thing, but it's there. And I think a lot of times, like in our daily basis, people don't think about this kind of stuff. Of course, I get it. Some people feel like it's too extreme, or they call it like high talks or something like that. But at the end of the day, you are you're a living product in that environment. So why not think about it? You know, I think that the smallest things, like if you close your mouth and close your nose for a long period of time, you start feeling like you're suffering a struggle. That is, to me, that is like a really cool thing to think about. I'm sorry. It's just the way my brain is, the way my mind is. It's the small things. Like I don't think about. For one, I'm possibly undiagnosed with ADHD. Whatever. I just had to throw that out there because I'm about to change the subject again. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about before. I was trying to see how y'all was doing in life, and y'all wasn't responding. So I said, I'm just keep on doing me. I'm gonna just keep on talking about me because that's what I love doing. Anyways, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired. That's why I'm just rambling on. Because I was about to go on and on about physics, but we're just gonna drop that real quick before I continue. Again, how y'all doing? You look like Trump. I think your comment is still great. Beautiful comment. So great. That was the worst Trump impression I've ever heard. How do I look like Trump? How is there? Tell me how. Tell me what part of me look like Trump. I'll wait. It ain't the lips, I'll tell you that. My man's ain't got no lips. It ain't the skin, I'll tell you that. My man's is down there orange. Like, tell me what part of me look like Trump. I will wait. That's the first. I've never heard of anybody say I look like Trump. Shirt. Wait, why a shirt? I'm a little confused. I actually have I got a TikTok on I got a TikTok. I got a video on TikTok. I'm acting like Trump. It's probably on my YouTube as well, my shorts. I'm not sure, but bro, I'll be making videos and just cracking up to myself, bro. You gotta see it right now. I'm not in the mood to be doing no cheesy impressions, but follow me on TikTok if you want to see it. Hey, y'all should go check out my TikTok and see my viral video. Boy, just just like it was. It was cracking, I don't know if you was already on this live. Y'all was already on this live. I ain't gonna go back over it, but making a video that is semi-viral, and I can't imagine viral, but semi-viral is down there miserable. Like, you see numbers and you get excited because you're like, well, I never had this happen. But it's miserable because it's like no other video get a chance. Fucking the notifications don't stop. You gotta stop notifications on damn message retracted. That's crazy. You gotta stop the notifications on your phone so you don't get no dings all day. Um, and then you got a bunch of notifications on the actual app, and just like you gotta keep clearing them, and you can't respond back to nobody because somebody else is already you already got 20 other people making comments. It's like, no, it ain't that. Now, would I be mad if it happened again? Probably not. I'll just be mad if it don't happen to my stuff. You know, like I should be getting views on my stuff, not me, not my stuff making fun of somebody else. Like that's not cool. Tag he read tag H read. Whew. Tagger read norm 2944. Hi. Grizzy ducking conscious. Bro, if I could add Grizzy on here, man, but he just ducking. He just always duck. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I just need somebody, if one of y'all could snip this and send it to my boy because he needs to stop ducking. And so if you gonna snip this here, I'll give you about 5 seconds to screen record. All right, here we go. Grizzy Hendrix. I noticed that you have ducked me for such a long time. Afraid, are you not? The people, the world, they're looking for the excitement. They're looking for the yeller of the cars, the one who's in the car always yelling. They're looking for a champion to destroy him, and I am that one. I'm the one. You are not. This is conscious. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to search within your heart, inside your voided mind, and try to find a little bit of bravery to battle me. But please note this. Before you make your decision, it is an automatic suicide. I will destroy you in this rap game. It's calm. Alright, cool. Is he ducking because you have some secret dirt on him that we don't know about? Not necessarily. He just, the only secret, and it's not even a secret. There's no dirt. It is that he's ducking. That's it. Is that this is the thing. Look at, and I know my guy Michelle show. You know he see Michelle. If you are commenting from Michelle show's videos, this is the thing about Michelle, Shelly Shell, I like to call him. He's a smart dude, you know, and he's dumb at the same time. I mean, you could, if anybody want to clip this, you could do this too. Give you about 5 seconds. Michelle show is a smart dude. He really is. He's an idiot at the same time. And the reason I say that he's a smart dude is because of this. He's learned in a pretty good masterful way to get people to react the way that they really feel. And he's made an environment in which they can feel that way through what he calls hate, right? Now, this is where he's an idiot. He don't fully know how to read somebody. You know, he knows how to read other people, you know, pretty good, but something like me, he doesn't know how to fully read it. Because if we're on like something like a live, I can make myself look stupid for hours, right? If anybody was on his last live, make myself look dumb, of course, you know. I even said to him, bro, you look cute, bro. You know, make yourself, I dropped the pride and the ego just for the other person to be like, bro. And then at the very end of the live, you know, he asked about my opinion when he talked to this person who's I believe they're transgender, if I got that right. I'm not really sure. I told him about identity, and then I actually showcased that I'm not an idiot. You know, I know quite a bit of history. But anyways, on the side of that, one of the biggest things is that he has a page that he likes to say hate. Let's make the world black, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. But if you actually really watch him for a good moment, you could tell dude got some kindness in him and some love that he don't really want to share. You know, he could be pretty open and understanding to some people. You know, sometimes he's willing to be open. I saw on that live where he was with the other person. Does Grizzy know about you? Grizzy knows about me. Grizzy just hiding. Like, look at, and I've seen this many times. I've commented on Grizzy stuff all the time, and he wouldn't respond to me, but he'll respond to somebody else who commented after me. You tell me you don't see mine, and it could be like 3, 4 comments, but you didn't see mine. I know he been on my page. You know, I know he had to go on the page and say, okay, this guy ain't that bad. You know what? If I pick a fight with him, you know, if I fight with him, well, I might be in trouble. Yeah, you will, bro. You'll be in a lot of trouble because it's not only I'm gonna come at you with the lyrics, you know, I'm gonna come at you visually. You don't want to get in a visual or I a battle through with ideas. I'm in a multiverse. You gotta understand that. This page is a multiverse. I got a multitude of variations of the same being with different. I even got a conscious Grizzy. I just haven't released the conscious Grizzy yet. I'm waiting for Grizzy so I can release it. I got a Michelle show. I got all types of stuff. I would destroy these fools. I got a King Dada. How come he can diss Kendrick but is scared about you? I thought he was hip hop. Bro, You a genius too. You probably sitting here like you probably doing what I do. You probably over here clipping stuff and all type of stuff, you know. But I like that, you know, if you are, because he know that Kendrick not gonna respond. You know, it's easy to sit here and be like, oh, let me diss somebody who's not gonna respond, or let me diss somebody who will respond, but it's cheesy. Like, there's a lot of people he's dissed and had battles with, and then when I listen to their stuff, I'm like, just like I said on my show page, this shit recycled as fuck. All I gotta do is talk about guns and gangs, talk about something transcendent, talk about something that that I don't know, that make me be like, what are you talking about? Let me go search this up. Let me go prove him wrong. Put some statements in there. Let me put some statements in. Let me try to decipher this statement. Like, come on, bro. I had this set of a track. I think it was a track I dropped recently. I say this, and if somebody could to decipher, okay, you know, if they can't, then it is what it is, and that's one of the things too. If I write too complex, they say, oh, this is trash. I said, to no height will depend on gravity and time, and I'm talking about height as in, if you want to know the level I'm at, that's height. You know, to know where I'm at, that is height. To know this, but to know heights depends on gravity and time. That's a formula. That's a physics formula. The big three: Dada, Conscious, and Grizzly Hendrix. Does Grizzly count? Fuck no. Does Dada count? Fuck no. Dada lost to like 5% of me, and even if it was a case that was a different variant, that variant was like, that variant is trash as fuck. But even if it was the case where Dada won, you gotta mind you, Dada won against somebody with 5%, you know, and he was sweating, trying hard. Oh, I'm at 100% going against Conscious. Oh, I'm at 120% going against Conscious. Oh, it's over 7,000, 9,000. It's like, bro, this is 5%. That's it. That's all you got. Like, and he lucky because I actually wrote 6%, but I didn't even write it down. The next boogeyman, bro. The next boogeyman. The boogeyman is will wish to be the next Conscious. Give me a second. I gotta uncharge this car. Hold on. Right here, you can look up there. Is it dirty up there? Let me see. Oh, let's do this. Oh shit. You see my cheeses? Man, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, here we go. Here your boy go. Can Conscious be Kendrick? Man, get out of here with all that. Can Conscious be Kendrick? Piece of look at. Let me tell you something real quick. And just think about this for a second. For Kendrick to win, a battle against me, would he not have to be conscious of it? For anybody to win a battle against me, would they not have to be aware of it? Like, you cannot beat consciousness. You just can't beat it. Because the moment that you are aware of beating it, you become conscious. It's simple as that. It is simple as that. I'm not just throwing names out there and just conscious. This is unity. I'm just one with them. You know, they just happen to be on the lower levels. Come on, Car, just go, bro. What the fuck y'all doing? It just happen. No, don't go. Okay, there we go. They just happen to be lower levels. Like inside this multiverse, there are infinite versions of I. You know, there's infinite versions of I. You think Kendrick could be infinite versions? Fuck no. Nah. Did you find those container laws? God damn, bro, I'm not even home yet. Even the car is scared of battle conscious, bro. That's a fact. That is a fact. Cars be trying to stay unconscious as much as possible. Trying to go against conscious. It's easy. Hey, if you look on my page, I actually explain uh, what Conscious X came from. No, it ain't Conscious XZ. What about Eminem versus Conscious? Come on, bro. I just literally had in the last track that, what did I say? Hold on. I said, this is the lines I said. Hopefully I get it right. I was young and not ready. I did care. Started studying rappers. It got clear that I'm better than all. M and them. I'm divine to the gods of M man now. Who alive could be calm? Try again. Like, come on, bro. No. Eminem, nah, hell no. Eminem ain't winning jack. Like, all he do is just blabber. Like, he's not winning nothing, bro. Like, this is the thing about Eminem. Michelle don't want smoke. Ah, smoke the white room, bro. Michelle show in that white room. You ain't clip that. Tell him that. That's facts. This is the thing about Eminem. Eminem's dope lyrically, right? The stuff he's saying, you could be like, bro, that is cool. Like how you put that together, blah blah. That's great and all, but you know, like patterns, like he definitely opened a lane for something. But like, there's more. There's a lot more. I tell you, the only issue is that we as humans are so limited, and then on top of that, individuals are limited to what they know. So you're just using the same thing that you know, and if you're not improving by giving yourself more information, then all you're gonna do is just use the same thing. So like Eminem say, like you read the dictionary, okay, more information, that's good, that's great. But at the end of the day, there's so many more things to even conceptualize beyond, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, beyond what's already known. There's so many things about the universe unknown, I guarantee you. I don't know how to prove it, but as soon as I bring something to you, you're going to know it. You're going to become conscious of it, right? Who can be conscious then? Who could be conscious then? Okay, well, let's think about this then. For somebody or something to be conscious, it probably would have to be unconscious. The only thing is that it can't know that it can be conscious. Because the moment it knows it be conscious, it's conscious. It's as simple as that. It has to be unconscious. But it will never know. That's the issue. Now, let's take this back to my universe, right? Inside this page, inside life in general, I'll tell people all the time, there's a certain potentiality, right? Like, who I am now versus who I am in 10 years from now are two different people, right? The kind of strength I got now, like muscle wise, I'm probably will be a lot stronger in 10 years. But the issue is that it's not actualized. I'm not there yet. But I'm gonna race against that one. It doesn't make I know for a second it don't make sense, But let's say this. Let's do this mathematically. And this is what I mean by it. You got all these different potentials, and that's what I'm trying to get ahead. If it was the case that I was to do 100 push-ups a night, right? And in 10 years, I will look a certain way and have a certain body. Versus if I decided to do one push-up a night, in 10 years, I would have a whole different look from the version if I did 100 push-ups a night. Either one could happen. Either one can go. It just depends on which one I want to actualize. So the conscious, the multiverse, the top lyricist in general, in a multiverse, omniverse, whatever, I'm not aware fully of what it is. All I know is that it has to be somewhere. And at the end of the day, it has to be connected to myself. It got to be, because it has to be aware that it's the one. It has to be. At the moment, I'm just not aware which one it is, what I got to do to get there. It's like, and the reason I say that because I can sit here and practice lyricism all fucking day, right? There's probably a timeline where there's a one of me, and I get it inside of different timelines. Technically, those aren't you. It has a different conscious, all that kind of stuff. But let's say that there's an overall me, right? There's somewhere in a timeline where there's another one that's already reaching there. It's probably studying lyricism every night, every second. It walks the street talking, doing freestyles. Everywhere it goes, it's just like really superb. It's just top notch. Now this version here, I don't do that shit. I don't got time. I ain't dreaming like that. But I'm connected to the other one. I just don't have this insight. I don't do what it do, but it's there. That's what I mean. Exactly, like when I'm faking asleep, I'm unconscious. And in order for me to be conscious in my sleep, I have to know I'm conscious. But I'm unconscious, even though I don't know I'm unconscious. When you wait, when you're faking, when you're exactly like when I'm faking asleep. When you're faking asleep, you're unconscious. How can you be unconscious if you're aware that you're faking that you're asleep? Oh, I'm about to say what the hell? Right. That's actually and like even a moment where when you're asleep and you get lucid dreams, right? You now become conscious of it. What happens when you have a lucid dream and you're aware of it? Which generally, if you, at least if you're somebody like me, if you have a lucid dream and you are actually aware you're dreaming, now your potential for what you can do is down there almost limitless. Because now you can do things in your dream that you would have first thought was impossible if you weren't lucid dreaming. You would have just thought you were living a regular reality, a regular life. You would have, inside a nightmare. You don't think that, oh, I'm dreaming. You could if you lucid dream. But by the time you lucid dream, you realize your nightmare is just a dream. Now you could change that up. You can. I did that younger. I was beating the shit out of this like ghost lady when I realized I was just dreaming. But that's the distinction, and that's what I mean. So when I go on like Michelle Show Live and all that kind of stuff, Marco's scared too. Oh, I know he's scared. That man is scared. He only responded back to me one time. That dude is scared, bro. Like all that little fake, gangster stuff and guns and all that kind of stuff. Like that stuff don't scare me. That stuff is recycled material, bro. It's like there's a million people out there saying the same stuff and guns this and gang that and like nobody want to hear that. There's not one. You're never going to hear one of these dudes talk the way I talk. You're not. You're not. I'm sorry. And right now, I'm be honest with you. This is the dumb version of me. You know why? That if I apply certain practice, that the actuality is far greater in the future by applying certain practices. Simple as that. Like this is conceptualizing. These are concepts that these fools haven't even got into. They don't know. That's why I'm like, these dudes don't scare me. Like, oh my gosh, bro. It's just like they just recycle. To me, they recycle clones. Like, Marcus is not that good. He just rap fast and just say some gang stuff, and all of a sudden, oh my god, that's a street rapper. He cool. Ice-T, love him. Like Ice-T, boo boo too. What the fuck? God from heaven is a special kind of bitch because he's too scared of battle conscience. I guess God isn't really God, is he? No, God is God, but the only difference is that there's ayatwe, dwe ayah, which is I am that which is I am. It is an interconnection, for what I'm talking about. So that matter of fact, what you're talking about is what I'm talking about. The only difference is that people's perception of God is different. It's subjective, right? Everybody, you got people, you got certain billion people that are Christians, right? Let's just go lower. Let's say certain million people that's Christians. All of them can't agree on the exact same. They can't agree on the exact same perspective of their religion. So that already lets me know that a good amount of them don't actually know what they're talking about, right? I want to see God versus conscious. No, you want to see, okay, for one, God got to be conscious to battle conscious. You got to be aware of what it's battling. I'm gonna say it because that's how I look at it. People say he, and that's already a fuck up already once you say he. Like conscious at the end, conscious X. If you look on a page, conscious X isn't even it's not even a physical thing. Like it's what you see is you see an image of a person. It's almost like Jesus and God. You see an image of this person, this character right here. But there's an infinite amount. There's no beginning, there's no end. It's just infinite regress all the way. But conscious is self. You cannot conceptualize it or actually see it. It's just what runs through the multiple variants of I. It's the same thing as the idea of people with God. It's like people will say he. To me, I'm sorry, when they say he, they already fuck it up because he is down there saying man, and man is has material. Anyways, but what a lot of people try to say in philosophy and in different religions is something that they cannot actually know. They can't fully know. They can't see it. They can't conceptualize it. They can't measure it. That's literally what they're just trying to say. At the end of the day, some definitions would say creator, like creator. Okay, like just one word. Oh, it's the creator. What the fuck does that mean? Like what? Like oh, it creates everything, everything. Well, how did that come about? What is? How can you see past the very thing, first thing that's created? You can't. You can't conceptualize it. You can't conceptualize it as man or human because that thing was already created. I mean, that thing was created, right? You can't. It's the same thing with the conscious. The exact same thing. So, but anyways, the reason why conscious beats God is because people's perception of God is different. It changes it. Everyone has a different perspective, and because of that, while the conscious has a universal, not even claim a universal truth, conscious will beat Tupac because Tupac is dead, so it's biologically impossible for him to be conscious. And in order to rap battle conscious, you have to be conscious because it's a conscious action. Holy shit. Now you get it. You get it. You get it. You said it straight up. You get it. Like, even if I at this variant would die right now, let's say I just die, croaked, gone. It still doesn't stop the fact that if you take in a universe, let's say in a universe, multiverse, whatever, two of the quote unquote best lyricists and they go at it, or whatever the case may be, they still gotta be aware. They still gotta be conscious. Is that simple? Like everybody's like they making it very difficult. They making it like, oh, this is a cheesy dude who's trying to say he blah blah blah. At the end of the day, you cannot you it's gonna be hard for you to disagree that you gotta be conscious for you to be the greatest. You got to be aware for one. You have, and everybody else to some degree has to be. But regardless, consciousness is there. It's fully there. Think about that in your daily life. Like, man, am I conscious? Like, wait, but I am aware. So shit. Maybe I'm conscious too. Maybe I'm just conscious like this black guy on here. You know, that's what you should be thinking. Like, maybe I'm conscious like this black guy. And if I'm conscious like him, and he's conscious, and I'm conscious, that both of us are conscious. And because of that, we're interconnected. Simple as that. We it's not like I'm conscious one, you conscious two. It's either you're conscious or you're not. And if you're conscious, then you are and I are the same. Now if you're not, then we're not. You're just you probably don't even exist at that point. You know? unless you're inside of a, you can't say a dream, because when you're in a dream, you're still conscious of something. You know, it could be that you think that it's real, but you're still conscious of your own self. It's science. It's philosophy. It's bro. It's logic down there. By the way, I failed my logic courses in philosophy class, so yeah, I went and take that from me. Anyways, your boy's out of here. I got a plan. I'm about to destroy